Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show for Wednesday, April 2nd. Yes, halfway through Hump Day, day after we drew at, away at, who the hell did we play yesterday? I don't even know anymore. At Cambridge, sorry, losing my stuff here. Doing two things at once here. Yes, after dropping points at Cambridge, yes, I did say dropping points. But yes, and I got a couple things I want to get to today. Maybe it might be a little bit more of a rant than a news show, which is fine, but a rant not in a way where kind of like a warning sign. I can see on the thumbnail it says Wrexham won't be given promotion, and we never thought it would be that easy because things are never that easy in football, and as the gaffer said yesterday, he's like, you don't always get what you deserve, and we whether or not we think we deserve the points yesterday, all three, whether we can blame the ref for certain things, but we need to take matters into our own hands. And I think that's going to be the theme of the show today. So anyways, thanks for coming in. Please smash a like on the video and subscribe to the Local Pundit here. 2001. That's where we want to get by the end of the season. Also, too, go follow us on X. TikTok while it's still here, and what else is we have? We don't have, I think we have a Facebook. I'm not sure. And go follow the Global Pundit as well. Instagram, there we go. Because we're doing a lot more, especially during the summer. We're gonna have to be communicating a little bit better, so everyone knows what's going on. But get that up. We don't have a big following on X, which is not shocking because we're a small channel. But go do that so you know what's going on. Anyways, that's my ramble of the day. So yes, it is the day after we dropped points yesterday. Still grumpy. Am I still grumpy? No, I'm not grumpy. I'm not grumpy. I'm trying to fix these things here. Classic. I love that. What do I prefer? I like that one. That's cool. Bubble works for me. Still grumpy. Are you still grumpy or am I still grumpy? I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because opportunities come our way and sometimes we stumble upon them. And I'm not going to blame the ref. I'm not going to blame Elliot Lee for the loss. I'll blame the fact that it's football. And if it's football and some of the tactical choices for us sitting back, I question sometimes. But then again, Parkinson, you can't if you got a nitpick, that's my nitpick. Why didn't we keep going? There you go. But it is a missed opportunity right there. And Steve Barton gifting 5 Local Pundit memberships. Thank you, my friend, absolute legend of the show. And we just spoke, and what a great dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, that guy is as genuine as they come. Steve Barton, my friends, he is a really good dude. And thank you very much. Aaron says Josh needs a hug. Well, come on, give me a hug then. You want to give me a hug? I'll take hug. Hugs are free, so give me one, my friend. Esteban's here as well. Okay, so here's my thought process, and thank you, Steve, for that. Here's my thought process. I also didn't give enough credit yesterday to Ryan Longman and to Bedhead. Bedhead is doing awesome. Smitty is playing really, really well. His header yesterday on target, back of the net, that's a striker's header. It looks like I don't want to say he's in full form, but he's a very confident striker, and he's not known for his heading abilities. James from Reading FC away days had mentioned that when we first got him in January. By the way, James will be on tomorrow. Gabriel Sutton was supposed to be on, but he just backed out. He just backed out because he has a conflict from what the hell's EFL debate. But James will be on tomorrow. We're going to deep dive into the Reading things. But anyways, back to Smitty. Smitty, unbelievable cross and unbelievable header. We got to keep feeding that beast. He's going to help us get promotion. He is our new, for lack of a better word, our new Paul Mullen. Our new Paul Mullen. He's a guy we're gonna have to put out there. If we have a utility striker in J-Rod, who's also scored 2 goals, you gotta have him do it. And gotta rely on him. Gotta feed him the ball. Absolutely have to do that. He's a scorer. I think he has 14 goals in this season. He's got 3 or 4 for us. But he is an absolute baller. He works his ass off. And that goal, I don't think got enough credit yesterday because it got drowned out because we did lose. We did draw the game yesterday. It feels like a loss. I'm sorry, it does feel like a loss. But again, the theme is it will not be given to us. We will have to go. And I talked about being relentless. And Parkinson talked about relentless. And he talked about afterwards, too, about us, about the levels. And the levels were up, but we just didn't score enough goals. And to that point, I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. Techie said, last night, Parky didn't go to his attacking diamond formation. He didn't put Marriott on. He set up with a draw rather than risk losing. He did. It was very, 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 very obvious that he did that. There you go. It was very obvious he did that. And as frustrating as that is, It's worked out in ways where we could have won the game. Whatever the makeup call was at the end. I saw Swarberg say, apparently, yeah, look, we get all the calls, which obviously is being tongue in cheek. Yeah, we get all the calls. By the way, we've only had three penalties this entire season. 3 penalties, and we're the team that gets everything. No, not true. But yes, he didn't want to lose that game. When, by the way, I thought we could have won that game easily. Even Dobson was like, we could have scored more goals. And we should have. We have the ability to do that. Sometimes I don't know why he just doesn't go for it. But it's tournament football, and he's not going to take that risk. So you got to take that good in with the bad. You got to take that good in with the bad. And I don't think it's bad, but he's got to take that lack of aggressiveness, that killer instinct that sometimes I think we miss. But that said, keep feeding the ball to Smitty. He's going to score goals. He's a really good player. The goal from Dabo, don't shoot. What the hell do I know? Don't shoot. Back in the net. I don't know shit. But all in all, we're still in a good position, okay? It would have hurt even more yesterday if Wickham Wanderers won that game. The door was open, but we just didn't walk through it. Doesn't mean it's over. Doesn't mean we ain't going to go. We're not going to still get second place. It's not going to be easy, and that's all the two. Everyone's worried about Charlton. They're going to run right there, and we should be, but we also need to be worried about ourselves, and that's something that cannot be lost upon. Yesterday, I had said I thought we were gonna draw the Exeter game, not this one, but Cambridge United are fighting for their lives. We've dropped 4 out of 6 points to a team that is literally in the toilet. Literally, they're going down, and they're going to fight to the end. But that has to say something. We have 6 games left, and this is in our hands. And how badly do we want it? How badly do we want to earn promotion? Because it will not be given to us. We will not be given to promotion. It will not come easy. This team needs to every minute on the pitch and off the pitch, for that matter, for the next till May 3rd, is going to have to be focused. And we talked about it. And yesterday was a kick in the Paul Mullins, but it's not going to be easy. We can't even worry the fact that Wickham have a tough run in. Who gives a crap? Doesn't matter, because they could win out, and then we're done. That's just what it is. We hope that we get a little bit of help, but it's got to be on our shoulders. And yesterday's game and the Reading game. I know we lost the Reading game, but yesterday's game and the Reading game are the 2 games where you were like, oh shoot, this ain't going to be easy. And I know everyone's been in the chat, and there's an article here talking about Sky Sports was talking about this article here from Liam, which I brought up. Everyone's worried about, like, when we go up at this, we're going to have to pay. We're going to have to find players, pay next season, whatever it is. If we win promotion to championship, that honestly, it's great to be excited about it. It is good, but the job's not done yet. We need to finish the job. And yesterday's game was indicative of exactly the shit that getting ahead of yourself, getting over your skis. It's all good to dream, and I get it. I still think we'll do it, but we know that anything can go wrong. And yesterday it did. That was not a penalty. Don't care what anyone says. That was not a penalty. I don't care what anyone says. It's not a penalty. That guy, he had a hand on his shoulder and he flopped. He had a hand on his shoulder and he fell. Look at it. I played basketball. I played soccer. Football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. I played baseball. Your body doesn't fall like that. That ref should be ashamed. It should never have been a penalty, ever. I'm sorry. Not doing it. You can argue all you want. It's not a penalty. Matt Al says, Reading, Huddersfield, and Bolton are scrapping for the playoffs spot. Wickham have to play all 3 away games. We may get things going our way. Yeah, but Matt Al, we can't rely on that. Clearly, we can't rely on that. We can't. It's not. If we cannot rely on that, we hope we get help. We cannot rely on that. Yesterday's game was absolute truth of what we cannot rely on. It's all on us. It is all on us. How bad do we want it? How bad do we want to go out and get it? Because we're not going to be given this. And yeah, today, everyone else is going to be dissecting it and going through and should have done this and should have that. I had thought there were spells in that game where I thought we looked really confident. Coming off the Exeter game, I thought we should have been really confident going into there. Really, really confident. And a good note right there, Chris says, yeah, can't believe Shrewsbury beat they drew with Wickham yesterday. They drew. They took points off them. That's all that matters. They took points off them. So, we didn't take our opportunity to loosen the belt a little bit, which, maybe it's a good thing. maybe that's a silver lining. As I sit here and I sit here and I walk myself through it. Maybe it's a silver lining to keep the pressure on us, so we know we can't let off. What's Parkinson saying to him today? Keep the levels up, and it'll come. I don't know, but Parkinson, sometimes you need to. I thought he should have taken off Max, gone to 2 at the back, and gone to that diamond. I thought he should have done that at some point, but he chose not to do it. But that, we win more games than we lose. We win more games that going what we happened yesterday. And yesterday we easily could have won that game with that header at the end, which I still don't know what they call it. Offside, outside, who the hell knows? Barton says rumors are swirling that if Wrexham, well, I think he already has that, my friend. Welsh Jackie says we have to concentrate on our results. What the other teams do is a bonus. If we don't get the results, it will be irrelevant. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Doesn't matter. It does not matter what Charlton do, what Shrewsbury do. We have to go and win football matches, and we still have the gap of the goal diff as well. We do. We still have the gap of goal difference. And you might draw. What's going on, Neil Walker? Happification says we should have been 2-0 up in the first. We should have been. We should have. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Right? That's football. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Steve Barton, absolute legend of the chat as well, and the show says he gifted 5 local pundit memberships. Thank you, my friend. Absolutely 10. So get them while they're hot. That's 10. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. All right. Another thing I want to bring up here too was here we go. Not hurt too badly. And this is the other side of the coin, I guess. So Wrexham draw not doing too badly despite Cambridge draw. Wrexham, it's true. Okay, fair enough. And Parkinson, these were his quotes yesterday. He said, we're 40 games in and we're in second place and we're not doing too badly, aren't we? Are we? Question mark. No, it's true. Performance levels, talked about there too. The process for each game, like we speak about with the lads, keep concentrating on that and we won't be far away. This guy, Parkinson, and this is not an indictment, it is plan A is also plan B. Plan A is also plan B until it's not. So he's going to stick to the script of what he wants to do. And it would have hurt yesterday if Wickham did go on and win that game. And there it is. Aaron says, had 33 shots to Shrewsbury's 2. They got to be pissed. They should be pissed. And Ted Nelson, what's going on, my friend? A referee's main goal is to never be an integral reason for a game's result. Well, it seemed like he was yesterday in various points of it, too. I still don't know what Max got a yellow card for. Really don't know what's going on, my friend. Goes on the performance levels. Talked about Dobson right there as well. Brilliant finish. Absolutely fantastic strike. Me, what do I know? Don't shoot. And he makes it. A midfielder finish low and hard from the edge of the box. It's great. Dobson could have put that back to Wrexham. That's how bad of the shots are this season, or hit the corner flag for sure. But yeah, we'll take it where it is. So yeah, and he's talking about basically not too bad. We're not too bad. But again, these are the warning signs that they need to spike higher than they should. Even though I say don't get too high, don't get too low. This game and the Reading game should spike higher than they should on the Richter scale for us. They're like, oh shit, it's not over yet. All us counting the chickens going up. This article there about Ryan Reynolds talking about talking about Sky Sports and what they're going to spend next year. Fucking park that crap. Park it. Park all that crap. Park the cop talk. Park all of it. Park everything. Park who we're going to sign in the summer. Park, all that shit. It has to be park. It has to be park. I agree with that, and I just saw that right there. I will tell you right now. I said it yesterday on my reaction, Welsh Techie. I'm starting Longman on the left and Barney on the right on Saturday, which is a 4:30 kickoff, by the way, 12:30. Stupid o'clock. I'm starting. I love Macca. I think he's doing great, but Jesus, Longman looks great on either side. And that's the one thing I think Parkinson needs to be brave about is to drop Macca and have him come in as an impact player. Unchanged 11, yeah, the tattoo, fine, I might lose it, but I think Longman is undroppable with his crosses. His defense is fine. Is going really good. Is coming along in leaps and bounds, I believe. But I will agree with you. I know you say Rev, but Rev hasn't played and he's probably not sharp. That's why Elliot Lee missed that open goal yesterday. Not sharp. Not sharp. It was an easy goal. He could have won it right there. But again, I'm not going to blame Elliot Lee. We should have never been in that position. But I'll say this. You got to be starting Ryan Longman on the left, and you need to bench Macca. He's done great. good effort levels out there, all the shit. Longman for me is you got to start him on the left and then put Barney on the right. That's what I would do. Barney, I kind of feel bad for. He's had a great season. He's had Revs come in, and so's Longman, and all of a sudden, gets dropped. But then, there's no sentiment. But I think Ryan Longman's doing really good. But after the cross he put in yesterday, unbelievable. 2 great crosses in. Not 2 good. The cross came in from Barney yesterday, I believe, for the goal, right? But then Longman also put a couple in yesterday too on the left side and on the right. So I got to start him. I said if that's my big takeaway from yesterday, other than we should have been a little more aggressive in that first half, and we gave them confidence that they grew in. Please, that's the one change I'd make. The rest of it I go unchanged 11. So I don't know. What say you? Paul Kelly says management still has to take care of the outside issues of the comp and training ground no matter what happens off the field. Yeah, but all this bullshit talking about it, Paul. Save it for the summer. Let them deal with it. Concentrate on the game. It's us. Let all that crap. The numbers were great, and that spiked everybody last week. Oh, we're rich. All this crap. That doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. We have a job to do. It needs to get finished. Otherwise, do you want to be in this league again next year? That would, to get the lift up for us to be in this league next year would be so hard. It would take the momentum out of everything, everyone's sales. We have to do it. We have to do it. We stick by the club. We stick by this team. But I just want to go up. I still believe we will. And games like yesterday, I'm like, how the do you drop points to Cambridge twice? How? That's the league. It's tough. Anything happens. Anything can happen. Things will not go our way. Things will not go our way. The penalty, the offside call at the end, and anything can happen. We just need to take matters into our own hands. And I keep saying that over and over again. What are your thoughts on dropping J-Rod to the bench as well? For who? You gonna bring Palmer back? Elliott Lee? I don't know. What do you think? I don't really have an issue with J-Rod. Maybe I should, because I was so harsh on Palmer. But who would you put in there? Would you put Elliott Lee? I don't think he's sharp yet. I thought that J-Rod, his impact as he's playing that second striker role, and he's leaving Smitty up front. His impact is kind of minimal. I could say that. So fine, I'll give you that one. But are you going to bring Palmer back, who hasn't played a lick? He played a game against Huddersfield Town against the teenagers a couple weeks ago. Scored. I don't know. I mean, it's a thought. It's a shout. Marriott's pace. He's not. I don't know if he'll do that. Esteban, how does the math work in promotion relegation? 3 up, go up, but 4 go down. Right. That's correct. Yep. Cross was Longman. Thank you, Dan Moore. Good to see you, my friend. And Ted Nelson says the only thing that matters right now is placing and promoting. Everything off the field is taking away focus. That's my thought process too. It's exactly my thought process too. That's right. But Paul said, let the board worry about it. Fine. We got to go and do our job. And yesterday we didn't do our job. Stop pissing on our Wheaties, Josh. What did I do? I'm not pissing in any Wheaties. Oh my God. I'm just telling we got to get the job done. What's going on, Aaron? How are you? Super dad right there. Marius Pates up front. He's not going to do that. If he does it, I'll be shocked if he did it. I'd be shocked. Honestly, why aren't we using Revin? I don't know. Revin's went quiet. Also Stash too. Stash as well. But he's on the bench. Agreed to give Mary. I would give Mary a run out too. I totally would. I just don't think he'll do it. Not at this stage of the season. And leave J-Rod, put a supplier closer to forwards. I mean, the only supplier that could really help out would be Fletch, but he can't play 90. He's an impact player. And I'm sadly saying this too. Maka is an impact player. I don't technically, he is, I'm going to get slated for this. He is the weakest link on the pitch. He really is. Cross here and there. There you go. HUCs, honestly, what's up with Lee and the old guys? The old players starting to look awful. I think it has. Well, you got to take Elliott Lee. Let me take this on HUC. Elliott Lee kind of bad car accident a few weeks ago. Bad car accident. That messes with your psyche. Getting back to fitness, you don't know what injuries he's having going on. And Parkinson, it's the evolution of the team. It's the evolution of the team that he's doing right now. So there's always effort levels right there, but then there's sharpness. And you can see why him missing that shot yesterday. I wouldn't put it on the old guys. It's a team game. Have Marriott and Smith's pace will be great weapon for teams to deal with. I totally agree with that. He ain't going to do it. I'd love to see him do it. Benching Smith or changing system is crazy. No, not J-Rod. And that's what puts Marriott out there. Yeah, he ain't going to bench Smitty. Smitty will play 70 to 80 minutes for the next 6 games. Hands down. And he should. Apparently, J-Rod is appearing on Broadway this week as the Invisible. I thought you were going to say the Elephant Man. There you go. Maka should be benched, which is Parkey fixated. Why is Parkey? He's fixated on things that work, and he thinks that's working, which is fine. But the criticism for me would be Ryan Longman is the better footballer right now, but I don't think he'll do it. Ryan Longman is in form, but he sees Maka as someone who's a strong player on the pitch, gets him motivated. He's the captain. And Parkinson is adverse to change unless he's forced to do it, which is okay. It does work. It works more often than it doesn't, but I think there's a glaring problem on that left side. So in my opinion, that doesn't mean we're not going to win games or draw, but if I'm being critical, I'm starting Lawman and probably Barney on the right on Saturday as the early one. Okay, not much news, but I will give the player ratings, and I don't want to move on, and then we can move on from everything else. But I will give the player ratings from yesterday, just because that's what we do. I'm trying to figure out how to get this for the Wrexham reaction. So that's something we're going to work on too. Go to AO. Disappointed with the equalizer. Yeah, their goal was ridiculous. Keeping after he had 3 consecutive clean sheets, gave him a 6. Well, nothing he could do about the penalty. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. The first goal, he made a save, pushed it out, and wherever he pushed it, like right back into the middle, was a scramble. We just weren't on the spot. Max, Cambridge with a handful, although Wrexham didn't help themselves. Cleaver contributed well on both ends. He had a nice shot, Max, on him. Gave him a 6. O'Connell, solid until they conceded a poor equalizer. Looked shaky after that. His late winner didn't count. Don't know why. Still don't know why. Louis Brunt, it was tough going for Brunt. He conceded a penalty just 20 seconds into the second half, which was bullshit. They gave him a 6. Longman, they gave him a 7. Started out well. Quiet spell, terrific second half. Sent a superb cross in from Smith. Scored the equalizer. I agree with that 7 for him. Probably the man of the match. Dobson, nice start for him. Gave him a 7. First goal. Good on him. Matty James, 6. Tried to tick over a little bit. This wasn't really. It was effective in the first 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden he just went away. He went away. He became ineffective because we changed our tactics. We started to sit back and let them have the ball, which I don't know why we did that. I honestly do not know why. If Matty James kept ticking up during the game, it would have been better. They gave him a 6. Ollie Rathbone kept running about, took him off as well for Elliott Lee. There was complaints about that. They gave him a 6. His effort was blocked. Rathbone puts it all out there, about 6.5. I'd say Mac had a quiet game on the left flank. They gave him a 6. I would have given him a 5. I would have given him a 5. No, I said I'm sorry. I would have given him a 5. Sam Smith, they give him a 7. Excellent header, sure, 7.5. J-Rod didn't get a chance and gave him a 6. Sure. Fletcher didn't really do much for me. They gave him a 7. And Barney did play really good. Had a couple good crosses. Elliott Lee, fresh legs in midfield, gave him a 6. Elliott Lee would have gotten a 5 for me. Would have gotten a 5. They gave him a 6. But I agree with most of those. Aaron says, if we have to leave promotion talk until the job's done, then we should leave the tactical decisions to the guy that puts the position in the first place. Then we should leave the tactical. Okay, fair enough. You have your say. Okay, well done. But if you want to put promotion and tact decisions there too, I think you're having 2 different conversations, buddy. Parkey wants to keep his better defensive players on the field as long as possible. True. And Longman and Barney together in the starting 11 is a mighty combo. I think that it clicked for me yesterday. It's like that he could be our starting left back next season for sure, in my opinion. And Marriott, Smith, and Longman and Barney, maybe Ashfield in the middle. Teams won't handle the speed. Ashfield ain't getting a game. Neither is Mo Fall. He's going to stick with this 18. It's just a combination of how he's going to do it. That's my thought. And more childish. J-Rod hate. Have a nice day, guys. Waste of time. What are you talking about? No one's hating on J-Rod. That's childish. No one's hating on J-Rod. There's an option like, can we get him on here? No one's hating on J-Rod. They're giving an opinion, CR. So no one's going to waste time. But best of luck to you, bro. I know you come here a lot, but no one's hating on anybody. That to me is childish. But have your take. It's all good. Hopefully you have a great day. Parkey sat Youngie and Tozer, captains, right? Yes, he did. Dan Moore. Yes, he did. But moving on, as we do, we do have obviously, is it 5 games left, 6 games left? What is it here? Okay, is it 5 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 games left. The Burton Albion game, we'll do a build-up Friday show for that one for sure. Friday for sure. We'll do that one. It's going to be. I don't know if Dad Bod's going to play, but I think he's injured or something like that. But that's something another team we need to watch out for God's sakes. I mean, they're in the basement as well. Look at this. But there's nothing we can't take for granted. Look at them. They're in the basement trying to fight, so they're going to come after us. It's a home game, 12:30, early kickoff. And they think they could probably get up on one out on Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers, Northampton, probably, maybe even Wigan right there. That's it. They think they can still get this spot, so they're going to come after us, and they'll take a point away. They will take a point away for sure. Sorry. So we got to be careful of that, but we'll build up to that game for sure, and we'll analyze that one as we go. But the next 5 games, as we all know, 6 games will not be easy. The Burton game, Wigan, Bristol, right there. They're going to be fighting that relegation battle too, trying to stay up top. Blackpool, not easy. They won yesterday, and Charlton Athletic and Lincoln. There you go. I mean, it's all to play for. This run-in will not be easy, and it will not be given to us. So just sorry about that. There you go. Seriously, Macca and Big Al car crashes a week apart. Mayer broken leg, AO broken wrist, Mullen missing 2 preseason serious injuries. It's a miracle not sniffing mid-table. Absolutely, it's fucking great. Great. I mean, we are in great position. Now we need to go take it. And we need to go to finish the job, basically, is what I'm thinking here. Liz Jones says, I'm wondering whether our older players struggle a bit when we have Saturday, Tuesday set. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy anywhere. That's not easy on your body, especially, by the way, this weekend, too, it's an early match. It's an early kickoff. John Merrill, evening all, the champions elector here. What's going on, my friend? I remember Tozer was helping Max with the long throw. That's a weapon we could really use. Another dynamic to score goals from. Yeah, we don't use that anymore. That's something to be missed for sure. They had it yesterday, and Bruce says at Welsh surely would have liked he would have liked to win. But sensible football formation is chasing from behind. 4 points in 2 games on the track is likely for promotion. Yes, if you take that in 4 from 2, that's good. That is good. So can't complain. And listen, we can't always get up and down. And the bedwetting about us, we're going to win every game. We're not going to win every game for sure. And yes, there is. You can go and you can have your opinion on who you want to start and not start. You know what I mean? Like even a couple minutes ago. It's okay. We can't just sit here and happy clap. We're all excited. We're all we all want to win games, and there's all combinations we can do. 100%. But it's about what Parkinson's going to do. And we believe in what he wants. If he wants to continue to go at Macca, fine. Then that's what he wants to do. And it's not a criticism. It's something that I would do. I'm not the manager. So there you go. Let me see. Aaron misses the long throw. And hopefully after the weekend and Tuesday, you can call us champions. Well, we will do our best to do that. I hope end it. Just end it. So we can just, celebrate you. That's all we want to do is celebrate you. That's it. Josh, who is Gab Sutton and James Higgins? Well, Gabriel Sutton runs Gabriel Sutton runs the EFL debate, but he's not coming on. I have to change the thumbnail. He gave me the wrong time. He said, I'll even read you what he said. He seems like a nice dude. 1 second there. Jesus, what is going on here? He said, I'm so sorry. I tell a lie. This week I'm not free at Thursday, but apologies for messing about. Yeah, so he'll be on at some point, just not tomorrow. And then James from Reading FC Away Days is there too. And Steve Barton gifted another 5 local pundit memberships. That's fantastic. That's 15 by my count, by my gorilla math. 15 there, yes. And thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. That's really helpful. Hopefully we'll get that up and use him. Gab is great. He's not going to be on tomorrow, but I'll get him on next week for sure. And we need to score more goals to make up for the goal diff. I would hope so. 1-0. As long as we win games, I don't care how many goals we score. 2, 1, 20. Don't care. Okay. And it goes, in my view, Matty James being one of the 2 midfielders turned was the start of the attack that led to the first Cambridge goal. And as a CDM, he was out of position. Interesting one. I have to watch that back. I actually am going to watch that game back too. Okay, here's got a little bit of an update announcement too. Again, tomorrow will be just Reading FC away days. We're going to talk about the Reading, about what's going on at Reading from James. He's great insight. He's been on before. Good dude. A good dude, and I will get Gab on at some point for sure. He seems like a nice dude too. Does really good work as well. Next week, it is a Tuesday, Saturday again. Do we have a game on Tuesday? Let me just double check. No, we don't. Next week we don't. Why am I losing my stuff here? April 5th, and then it's Saturday, Friday. Sorry, it's Saturday, Friday. Okay, just getting my stuff right. Yeah, we don't have a game on Tuesday. Okay, great. Next Friday, I'm teasing that there could be something really cool happening. Next Friday. Can't tell you yet because it's not confirmed, but the only thing I could say is that you're gonna love it. It's gonna be cool. And if it goes down, it's gonna be great. As soon as I confirm it, I will let you all know. But next Friday could be something really, really cool that I'm super excited about. It'll be something that we haven't quite done yet on the local pundit. So just as soon as it's confirmed 100%, I'll let y'all know. Could be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And next Friday, and the game backing up Easter is Easter Monday. That's true. Yeah, Hulu Dancers on Friday. Absolutely, no, I wish. Wickham also play Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, Reading play Wickham on Saturday, so that's also a big game. I'll talk to James about that too. But yeah, it's gonna come. I don't even know what day is it. This is the last. I think this is that was the last Tuesday of the season, right? Yeah, that's the last Tuesday game of the season. And then we have I think I'm all thrown off because the next games are at 4:30 in the morning. I'm just like, I'm dreading them, absolutely dreading them. And if we get if we do the thing next Friday, I'll be super stoked about it. But definitely have to get to bed early for sure. But I'll keep you posted on that for sure. Okay. Anyways, thank you for coming in. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already to the local pundit and the global pundit. We have so much we're going to do on the global pundit. We're going to be doing on the global pundit. We're going to be doing all the Club World Cup stuff. All of it, full coverage. Going to be awesome. So yes, it's going to be awesome. So check that out. Make sure you follow on there too. And then the local pundit, as you know, we just grind and grind. Let's get to that 2,000. If you can do it, that'd be great. Share it out. It's been great growth the last couple weeks, which is great. It's all because of you, and really stoked about it. Producer and reveal? No, no, not yet, not yet. So thanks for coming in. And on that bombshell, see y'all soon.